Hey folks, I'm your host BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Tomorrow, I promise this tomorrow that we will, and these are some of the things happening out there. There's some headlines. The Trump lawyer admits he paid porn star Stormy Daniels $130,000 in hush money out of his own pocket. Well, okay. Then we also have Senator Tom Cotton asks FBI Director Wray if dossier author was employed by Putin-linked. If he was Putin-linked, the dossier people. Let's see what else we have here. We got a little bit of everything going on. We promise we will study up on everything and make sure we bring you the up-to-date on all the corruption that's going on. So consumer prices jump much more than forecast, sparking inflation fears. The consumer price index, a key indicator of inflation trends, jumped 0.5% in January, well above market expectations. The market has reacted sharply to the news, with stock futures sliding and indicating a lower open, and government bond yields rose. The Fed is watching inflation closely, so the report could add fuel to the interest rate hike. So that's something we're paying attention to also here. Parents fight for custody. I read this article and I was like, really? Parents fight for custody of this is one of those stories is like, I stop and say, this is where we're at. This is where we're at, people. Parents fight for custody of child to stop transgender hormone therapy. Transgender hormone therapy. Ohio parents are battling for custody of their biological daughter who claims she is transgender. Identifying as a boy, the 17-year-old is currently living with her maternal grandparents and under temporary let's see, I should have turned that off. Grandparents and under temporary legal custody of Hamilton County Job and Family Services. So this person is under temporary custody at 17 years old. The teen claims she became suicidal over her parents' lack of support regarding her gender identity, including refusing to call her by her new chosen name. She was first hospitalized in 2016 and has been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and gender. What? The girl's medical team claims she's in a possible life or death situation. The grandparents believe treatment and hormone therapy might be medically necessary for the girl. We think the grandparents are the ones who have the open mind and will make this sort of decision best for the child, said the attorney. Best for the child. You ever read stories like that and wonder, where are we at? Just where are we at in this country? You know what I mean? Where are we? Oh my gosh. Wrapping up today's show, I want to thank SP for sending this. Several of you send me things all the time, and I appreciate this. This is one that I got, and this happened, I think this happened the other day. Man deported 3 times, arrested for intent to distribute $400,000. That's the picture I sent you. This guy right here, all right, man deported 3 times, arrested for intent to distribute $400,000 worth of meth. A Mexican national who has been deported 3 times in 3 months has pled guilty to possession and intent to distribute $400,000 worth of crystal meth to an undercover agent, the Miami Herald reported Tuesday. According to the court documents, Saul, I don't know these Hispanic names, 38, and Salango, 24, drove a meth mobile with $560,000 worth of crystal meth to an IHOP in Florida, about 30 minutes northwest of Miami, to meet a customer on the afternoon of November 28th. The customer was an undercover officer who negotiated a deal to purchase $400,000 worth of contraband from them. 3 times, okay? Deported 3 times. A Mexican national. I want to close with this because right now we are on the floor, our elected officials are on the floor of Congress, debating immigration, debating DACA, okay? Debating a pathway to citizenship. I'm telling you now, and I close the day by saying, you need to call your congressman, you need to call your senator, and you need to stand firm. You need to stand very firm on securing the southern border. This has to stop, securing the southern border. Now, you and I will probably have a different opinion on DACA. You may not want a path to citizenship. You may want them all deported. Okay. You may be okay with a 10 to 12 year path to citizenship. Okay. You may be okay with a path to citizenship, but you do not get the right to vote. Okay. But securing our southern border, and as I've told you, watch these people that come to the floor that want to portray every dreamer as the head of the class, every dreamer as the next scientist in this country that's going to develop something. They never talk about the incarcerated. They never talk about the ones deported 2 and 3 times over and over. They never talk about the ones that are hiding in sanctuary cities with running illegal guns and drugs. They never talk about them. They talk about the next scientist, the next teachers, the great dreamers of the future to shape our country. That's what they talk about. They lead you to believe that each and every one of these people are the top of the class. Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We'll be back. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Tomorrow is Thursday. We've got a big day in front of us tomorrow. Friday we'll be at Blue Ridge, at Circuit World of Blue Ridge. That'll be Friday. This afternoon I'll be taking a nap, right? And so I don't know what you're doing today. I mean, I'm taking a nap, and then I don't know.
Hey, I'm right there with you. I'm going to take a nap.
Okay. It's pouring the rain. I mean, it's time. Folks, Fire and Ice. Don't miss Fire and Ice, the chili cook-off. I'm just going to say 20. I don't know, last year they had 15, 16, 17. I mean, you spend all day downtown Blue Ridge tasting chili. And there's a People's Choice Award. So you fill out a card. You get involved. You fill out a card. You go to each one and you pick your favorite and you turn it in. And they can win a People's Choice Award. They have judges. 20 people making chili. Ice sculptures. Absolutely beautiful. And they will be doing them right on site. Great time for family, friends. Bring the kids, the dogs. Blue Ridge is dog friendly. Come on up. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Take us out of here, Amanda.